Man, that was insanely a long trip. Ugh, man, my back hurts.
Are you alright, my dear?
I'm fine, Hancock. Don't worry. I'm fine. It's not like I'm not used to instant transmission. So, what was this place you wanted me to take you anyway?
I wanted you to take me to my homeworld.
Oh, well, alright. Well, I guess we're here. But hold up. No way. We actually are in the One Piece universe. This is absolutely crazy. I never actually thought I would come back here.
So you've been here before?
Yeah, I have. It's been years ago. It's been years ago since I been here, but it does feel good to be back. It just reminds me of all the years of my life as a pirate.
You were a pirate once?
Yeah, I was. Well, for a little while, just traveling through seas and all sorts of things. I was part of a crew. It's a long story, but yeah. But anyway, what was the point of you wanting me to come here?
I want you to meet my sisters.
Your si- your sisters live here on this island?
Yes, we are on Amazon Lily, an island inhabited by only women.
Whoa. That actually reminds me of one place I actually been to.
You're telling me that there's another place like this?
Yes, it's a place called Venesquira. It's up in the DC universe. That place is also like this place because you see, only women live there. No man has ever set foot on there.
Very interesting. It is sort of like this place. Because you see, men hardly ever visit us.
Oh boy. But anyway, so where are your sisters?
They're probably up in the palace.
Palace?
Oh, I should have mentioned this, but believe it or not, I am actually the princess of this place, and I'm also I'm a pirate empress.
Excuse me for a moment. Ah,
Flame, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just passed out a little bit. Woo! That was just a lot to take in. But anyway, that was insane. I can't believe it. I married the pirate empress, and not to mention a princess. Oh my gosh, I had no idea you were royalty. Whew. But anyway, I guess it's cool. Anyway, where are your sisters?
Oh, here they are. Ah, sister, you finally showed up. Yes, we have been waiting for you for a long while. Who is that strange creature you're with? I have never seen anybody like that before. Sisters, I would like you to meet somebody. This is Flame the Dragon Hog.
Nice to meet you.
Ah, a man? Sister, you know that you can't be bringing men over here. What about our sanctity?
Listen, ladies, I'm not actually, trying to corrupt this whole place or anything. I'm not trying to. Hancock brought me over here.
Sister, why would you bring him here? Because I wanted you to meet him. And why would we meet a man like him? Because
It's okay, you can tell them.
because he's my husband. What? What?
Yeah, I'm her husband. See the ring?
So it is true. You are married, sister. And you didn't even tell us or invite us to the wedding? I didn't know how you would react.
Listen, ladies, I really am sorry that, your wife, your sister was like this. But anyway, hold up. What are your names anyway?
Oh, how rude of me, Flame. Anyway, the one with the orange hair, that's my sister Mary. And the one with the green hair, that's my sister Sonia.
It's a pleasure to meet you, ladies. Whoa, hold up. Did you just say your name was Sonia?
Yeah, what of it?
Well, it's kind of coincidence because I actually have a sister back at my home. Her name is Sonia as well.
Oh?
Yeah, she's actually really nice and sweet. Just don't get on her bad side. Just don't get on her bad side, or else you're gonna get lasered right in the face. Ugh. But anyway, yes, it's really nice to meet you. And don't worry, I've been taking really, really good care of Boa Hancock over here. I've been taking really good care of Hancock. I've been taking really good care of her.
As you should. Anyway, Hancock, why did you bring him here? Well, sisters, I just wanted you to meet him. 'Cause he is a nice guy.
Yeah, I really am a nice guy. Because believe it or not, I am actually a king. I'm royalty, just like your sister here.
You're royalty?
Yeah, yeah, I actually am royalty. It's insane. Let's just say I come from a place called Mobius. It's another universe. It's another universe or another planet. It's really a great place, actually. Well, back then, it wasn't always a great place.
Huh?
Well, if you like, I can explain my whereabouts. If you like, I can.
Very well. But I don't like long talks without eating.
Of course. In fact, I actually brought something here. A cuisine fit for this because honestly, when Hancock told me that we were coming here to meet you, I didn't want to be rude, so I packed up. Yeah. Whew. There we go. I packed up some fruit salad. Hopefully you ladies enjoy it.
Fruit salad? My favorite.
Okay, well, anyway, here you go. Eat up. I made it myself. It's definitely delicious.
It is delicious. You're really a good cook.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I can cook. But anyway, yeah, you see, like I said before, back in my world, it wasn't always how it always was right now. Because you see, Boa, you can tell them.
Well, you see, his world is definitely nice looking now, but back then it was very, very bad. It was bad.
Yeah, because you see, I actually remember that I said that I have a sister, Sonia. I also have two brothers named Sonic the Hedgehog and Manic the Hedgehog. Because you see, we're actually known as the royal quadruplets. We're actually known as the royal quadruplets. It's actually really nice. But anyway, yes. Because you see, many years ago, my home planet, Mobius, it was known for being beautiful, lush with thick green trees, animals, and all sorts of things. And of course, its citizens. Me and lots of other people. Lots of anthropomorphic animals like me. But then, tragedy struck. Tragedy struck. Well, before I tell you the tragedy, let me tell you something. There's also the queen of Mobius, my mom, Queen Alina. She actually ran the whole world. She actually was the queen of the whole planet. And you see, she was about to give birth to 3 beautiful hedgehoglets. She was about to give birth to 3 beautiful hedgehoglets. And right after they were born, that's when tragedy struck. You see, the evil Dr. Robotnik, he's a human. He wanted to rule that world with an iron fist. He wanted to rule it. Take it over. And of course, it was much too green. So he used his technology to turn our world to his own evil image.
Oh my. Yeah, that does sound horrible.
Yeah. And listen to this part. The aristocrats, the rich people, they were left alone because they supplied him with all the money that he needs to, build up his foundations, build factories, and of course, build up his royal, no, not royal, I meant to say robot army. It's just horrible.
Then what happened to your citizens?
They were roboticized.
Roboticized?
It's when Robotnik puts them into a machine and he turns them into robot slaves.
Robot slaves?
Yes, he turned them into robot slaves. And once that happens, they forget who they are. They forget about their friends, they forget about their family and everything. Once you go through that machine and you're tricked out with robot parts, you're pledging allegiance to Robotnik. It's just horrible.
That is horrible. But what about your mother? Did she manage to get out of there? Along with your brothers and sister?
Yeah, she did actually marry. You see, being a royal hedgehog, she had to go into hiding. She had to go into hiding. And she was left to raise all three of my brothers and sisters. All three of my brother and sisters. I mean, I can't talk. My two brothers and sister. Then I came around. Not only that, because you see, I'm not actually one of her kids. I'm actually adopted. You see, my world was definitely something crazy. You see, well, here's a story within the story. You see, my home was actually a little island. It was a little island in the middle of the Mobian Sea. And of course, I had a happy life there. That is, until Robotnik also attacked my island. He also attacked my island. Not only that, it was because of my father. And because of what my mother was. My original mother.
What was your mother?
She was the goddess of fire. And she was one of the goddesses of fire in my world. She actually led a whole group of elemental hedgehogs like her. But then she fell in love with a dragon named Wisp. They immediately fell in love and got married and had two kids, me and my sister Monzi. And so she knew one day that me or Monzi was going to take her place as the god or goddess of fire. So she took all the time that she could to train us, to see which one of us was worthy enough for the power. And the results were in. It was me. Of course, Monzi was a little bit jealous, but my sister, she actually was actually happy for me. But anyway, so my mom, she managed to train us night and day. Of course we were happy to spend all our time with our mom. But my dad, he grew jealous. Because you see, he blames me and Monzi for taking up all of my mom's time, making her have less time for him.
So, what happened?
Desperate for attention, my dad turned to the one person, Robotnik. They would fake an attack. So my dad could swoop in and save the day. But turns out it was a double cross. My father actually gave Eggman the location of my island.
Eggman? Why'd you call him that?
Well, many years ago he used to go by Robotnik, but now he goes by Eggman. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, he actually was trying to find the location of my world because he heard that dragon hogs were the most powerful Mobians out there. He wanted to take them and make them his part of his army. It was just crazy. Luckily, we managed to escape. However, my dad, he actually admitted to my mom that he was responsible for this. My mom never forgave him.
I wouldn't either, if that happened to me.
Yeah.
So what happened next?
My mom put me on a board. My mom put me in a box. And all the other dragon hoglets that was on that island, we were all separated. since we knew that Robotnik was going to be coming after us. Anyway, but before she left, before she took me, she, sent me adrift, she gave me this.
What's that?
It's my necklace. It's my fire medallion. Well, it's a dragon now, but it was once fire. It was pretty insane. But anyway, it contained all of her powers. My mother and all the other female dragon hogs, they died protecting us. They all died, including my father. Well, it was just insane. And anyway, many years later, I drifted onto Mobius. That's when I was picked up by Queen Alina, and she adopted me and raised me as her very own. Anyway, back to the other story.
Wait, before you continue, I just gotta say, I really do feel bad for you.
It's okay, Mary.
Yeah, I really am sorry.
It's fine, Sonia. If you like, you can give me hugs if you want to. Okay. Too hot, too tight.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to tight hugs. But getting a tight hug from a giant woman like you, that's actually pretty funny. But actually pretty cool. Okay, can you put me down now so I can finish? Whew. Thank you. Wow. How are you guys so strong?
Well, believe it or not, we're actually snakes.
Wow. That's actually pretty cool. But anyway, back to what I was saying. My mom, Queen Alina, she raised all four of us. All by herself. She was a really, really great mother. Anyway, soon Robotnik's forces was really, really getting close to us. So we had to go into hiding even more. Then one day, the Oracle of Delphius appeared.
The Oracle of Delphius?
Yeah, you know what an oracle is, right?
I know. It's a person that can see the future, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Anyway, he actually gave us a prophecy. I don't remember, but he actually told us what the prophecy was after when we got older. But originally, he told my mom. The prophecy was, one day she will reunite with us to form the Council of Hedgehogs to stop Robotnik. But she had to do something very, very difficult.
And what would that be?
She had to give up her babies.
So, you, Sonic, Manic, and Sonya were separated? Again?
Yes, we were separated. It was just crazy. We were separated. But it was for our own safety. Each of us, we all had very, very nice lives and unaware of each other's existence. That is, until many years later, after when my brother Sonic, he got some injuries. But luckily, the Oracle of Delphius healed him. And he told him everything. About the prophecy, about us, and everything. Soon Sonic opened his eyes and he knew what he had to do. He had to find us so that way we can stop Robotnik.
So, how did you guys find each other?
The Oracle told him to listen to the song that's in his heart. Luckily, back in the day, Sonic, he was really good at guitar. In fact, all of us, we were in a band together.
A band? You mean like a musical band?
That's right, Mary. You see, I actually played bass guitar. Sonic, he was the lead vocalist and guitar player. My sister Sonya, she played the keyboard. And my brother Manic, he can tear up some drums. He's really good with the drums. But anyway, yeah, soon Sonic played our signature song. And then all of us, we got together. We all got together at this little club. It was pretty insane. And how we tracked each other down was our medallions. Once we were getting close to one another, our medallions started glowing. It was pretty insane. But anyway, we all met up and we all knew what we had to do. We all had to work together to try and stop Robotnik.
Wow, that is a really sad story, but a good ending too.
Yeah, and from that day forward, me, my brother, and my brothers and sisters, we all actually got along just fine, and we continued the fight against Robotnik. We put together a little group called the Freedom Fighters. Those were people who rebelled against Robotnik.
Wow, you seem like a very powerful person.
Yeah, and after when Robotnik got defeated, everything went back to normal. All thanks to the power of the Miracle Gems, the Chaos Emeralds.
Chaos Emeralds? What are those?
There's seven very powerful gems, and each of them can control time and space. They have amazing powers. Nobody really knows much about the Chaos Emeralds, but they really are nice. And thanks to the Chaos Emeralds, they managed to destroy all of Robotnik's factories and everything. All thanks to me and Sonic. Because you see, the Chaos Emeralds, they can give a user some power. You see, it all depends on how you use the Chaos Emeralds. Because you see, they can either be used for good, or they can be used for evil. Back in my world, almost everybody wants to get their hands on the Chaos Emeralds. They all want to get their hands on the Chaos Emeralds. They're very, very powerful gems. It's just insane. But anyway, yeah, that's the story of my life. I was pretty much always all alone. But luckily, during my separation with with Sonic, Manic, and Sonya, I actually traveled a lot.
You did?
Yeah, I did. In fact, one of the places was actually here. I traveled to here one time. I met up with this guy named what was his name? I believe his name was Luffy.
Oh yes, Luffy. We met him before.
Yeah. I actually talked to him, and turns out he said that he was actually going to be retiring from being a pirate.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he actually retired from being a pirate.
Oh, that's a shame. He was actually a really great pirate. And Hancock over here had a little crush on him. I wouldn't exactly say it was a crush. I mean,
Then what would you call it?
okay, fine, it was a crush.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, you used to tell me that you used to fantasize about, him and you being married and all that other stuff.
Okay, fine. I'm not ashamed of that.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, with my travels, I traveled all over the place to learn about fire abilities, cuz I continued my training and I met up with all sorts of people. I met up with lots of different, fire benders from many different multiverses. From Prince Zuko from the Avatar universe, from Cinder to the Ruby universe, to Sailor Mars, from the Sailor Moon universe, and of course, somebody who's actually been in a relationship with me, Blaze the Cat, the princess of the Soul Dimension. Well, now she's the queen of the Soul Dimension.
Ah, yes, Blaze. I believe you mentioned her before. She was one of your exes.
Yeah, but now she's one of my wives again. But anywho, yes, I actually learned all sorts of different things. And let me just tell you, my foster parents, when I was separated from Sonic and Sonya and everybody, they weren't so good.
What happened?
Well, let's just say I, it's just horrible memories. It's just horrible.
No. Take your time. Take your time.
You sure you guys won't be upset with me or cry too much?
We promise.
Okay. Well, take a look at this.
What is that?
That is the mark of that is the mark of the Black Flame, aka my foster parents.
Ah, but what is the story behind that mark?
That mark marks their property. I was their property. Because you see, not only were they my foster parents, but let's just say they were also very cruel to me. You see, I was their slave.
Slave?
Yes. You see, I was only 5 years old when I got this mark. And they put me to work straight away. Cooking, cleaning, hard labor work, and all sorts of things. It was just horrible. And I was not the only one. Turns out they had a whole army of them. And turns out all those people were just slaves, taken away from their homes, from their family, from their friends, everywhere. I really felt bad for them. I had to do something. And an elderly man, he felt the same way. He was actually planning to rebel anyway, so he took me under his wing and taught me all the things I need to know, continuing with my training and fire abilities and stuff. So I managed to break the prisoners out. But before they actually caught me, my master, he taught me one more move, and it was called Dimension Hop. I managed to escape, but down the line, I heard that my master has been executed for planning a rebellion. He was executed. It was just horrible. But I don't see this mark as a scar anymore. I see this as a memento.
A memento to what?
A memento of my master. Because you see, every time I always look at it, it always reminds me of him. Because in a way, he was sort of like a father to me. He was sort of like a father to me. He was executed because of me and because of my ways.
No, Flame, that's not it at all. He died trying to bust you and everybody else out of there so that way you guys can see your friends and family.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Hancock. Anyway, so yeah, that's it right there. But just to let you know, I did continue my training, and with this mark on my neck, I did manage to unlock a few other things. Like, for example, this. Perfect.
What the heck happened to him?
This is just a clear metamorphosis. I actually tapped into the dragon power within me. It was amazing. At first, I was a little bit scared, but the more I got accustomed to it, the more stronger I got. It was definitely amazing. It took me a long time to finally master it, but luckily I did. And then it was time for me to take it to the next level. Soon I got a whole lot more stronger, and my dragon form did too. It was time for me to go super dragon form. Luckily, I managed to within its power, or harness its power.
You mind if we can see it?
Sure, why not? As you can see, I have mastered all of my forms. Being a dragon hog, my main objective is to protect that world. And of course, I am doing a really great job.
You are very powerful. I can sense your energy.
Thank you.
Tell me, what do you run on? Hockey?
No, I don't. It's a mixture of ki and chakra and chaos energy. Hang on, let me switch back to normal. As you can see, I managed to master all my forms, mainly my dragon forms. And I mastered all sorts of different forms as well. Long traveling saw alongside my brother Sonic. Hang on. That's better. Woo! Sorry that you guys had to see that.
You're absolutely amazing, Flame.
Yeah, thanks a lot, ladies. And your sister's pretty amazing too. I mean, she and we actually sparred a whole lot. It's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you guys are done with your fruit salad. Would you like some more?
Yes, please. No thanks. I'm full.
Oh, okay. Well, here you go, Sonya. anyway, I managed to control all sorts of different forms. However, there's just a few forms I haven't unlocked yet. Oh, and like I said before, your sister is actually a really, really powerful fighter. I mean, that love beam, that was awesome. And not to mention the slave arrows, that was definitely awesome too. And the love pistol, the kiss pistol, whatever it's called, that was definitely amazing too. Your techniques may be a little bit weird, Hancock, but they're definitely useful in a battle.
Yeah, especially when I turn your enemies into stone.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
How many people has she turned to stone?
Oh, just about a few. Just about a few. I mean, that will think twice before they, put their nasty hands on Hancock, right?
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, Hancock told me about something.
Really? What did she tell you?
Hancock.
All right. You told him about the mark of the celestial dragon?
Yeah, she did. You see, I really do feel sorry for you guys. She told me everything. How you guys were slaves to them, and how they just abused you and mistreated you. I am humbly sorry. I really am sorry that happened to you. But now look at you. You have a nice life and everything.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Indeed. But anyway, that's pretty much my life story. And it's really nice meeting you two. I mean, Hancock, I'm not gonna lie, your sisters, they may be taller than you, but they are very, very nice. Once you get to know them.
Yeah, 'cause you see, we don't really have that many male travelers around here.
Yeah, well, I may be one of the very lucky male travelers to be surrounded by very, very beautiful women.
You called us beautiful?
Of course.
Not that many people call us beautiful because, you know, how crazy tall we are and we can transform into snakes.
Oh, please, trust me. I've seen much, much worse women than that. But you guys are one of the best. I mean, you're amazing. And I also saw your little clip when you guys fought with Luffy. I mean, Mary, your salamander technique, that's awesome. And Sonya, your 8-headed serpent technique, that was amazing too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Those attacks, they're pretty much amazing. Anyway, anyway, guys, it was really nice meeting all of you, but I think it's about time for me and Hancock to go back home.
Oh, and just when we were getting to know each other more.
Here, I'll tell you what. How about me and Hancock, we stay here just for a little bit. We can stay here just for a little bit longer, just so that way we can actually get to know each other a little bit more. And if you like, if you like, you can join my harem.
Wait, you have a harem?
Yes, I do. In fact, Hancock here, she's actually okay with joining my harem. Of course, she's not used to the fact that, she's not going to have a child or anything, but she's okay. Just as long as she's with me, she's happy.
Well, I guess it's okay. What do you think, Sonya? Well, as long as we make him happy, and as long as he makes us happy.
Yeah, and I promise you, I'm not going to let that, and trust me, guys, I'm never, and I repeat, never going to let the celestial dragons get their hands on you again. Cause you may wear that mark, but trust me, you guys are free women. And also, if you like, you can also bring your ship over to my world and your whole entire crew if you want to.
Wait, really?
Yes. In fact, I have a great idea. Here.
What's this device?
It's a transporter. You see, once you press that button right there, a portal will open. You have to sail your ship through it, and it will take you right to the port where my castle is. So that way, you ladies can dock your ship right there.
That's the nicest that any man has done for us. We haven't been this treated nicely ever since him.
I know, that fish guy who broke you out. Again, he was a really, really kind-hearted spirit. And besides, no woman should be treated like a slave. No woman. I mean, obviously, it's just horrible. Hancock, let me see your back again. Yeah, that mark right there, it's just horrible.
It's a scar, It will never go away.
That's true. Scars may not go away, but wounds will. You see, the celestial dragons wounded your minds. They wounded your minds, making you think that you're pathetic and worthless, and you can only serve. But I think you guys can do so much more. And if you come with me, I can help you get rid of those memories. I can help you get rid of them. So, what do you say? Will you join my harem? Or it's okay if you don't want to. I understand if you don't want to. I mean, this place definitely has to, have to have a person to take care of it.
Which is why I actually decided something.
Okay, and what would that be?
I actually decided to have one person take care of this place.
Well, that's good.
Yes, while the 3 sisters are off.
Well, so who are you going to get?
We're thinking about getting Granny Neji to take over.
Wait, you mean that small little woman that carries around that blue staff? That's also a snake?
Yes, we're thinking about letting her take over.
Wow, that's actually a big step. And besides, I'm pretty sure she has a whole lot more wisdom than almost everybody else out here.
Perhaps.
Well, anyway, ladies, it's been fun, but me and Hancock, we gotta go back. We're actually planning on going to the beach later.
Yes. You see, ladies, Mobius has a whole bunch of great beaches there. And, of course, it's absolutely beautiful. You would love it. Wow, I'm really well anxious to go.
I knew you would. But anyway, I'm just gonna let you guys take the time out to get settled in and make your decision, okay? And if you make your decision, I'll just leave these 2 rings right here. I'll leave those 2 rings right here. And if you think about it, then slide those rings on. I'll know because this ring right here will flash. This ring right here will flash. And same thing with Boa's ring. Same thing with Boa's ring as well.
But do you honestly think you'll be okay with, having sisters in part of your harem?
Of course. I have multiple different women in my harem that's also related. I got mothers and daughters, sisters, and all sorts of things.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and they said they don't care just as long as they're with me and they're happy. It's not like it's gonna jeopardize their relationship or anything.
Well, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, but anyway, Mary, you take care of yourself, okay?
I will.
You too, Sonia. So, and ladies, before I go, would you mind bending over just for a little bit? So that way you can come down here?
Okay. What is it?
Listen, whenever you're around Mobius, just stand clear of Robotnik. Because if he finds out that I have a harem full of very, very powerful women like you, you're more than likely going to end up roboticized as his robot slaves again. I really don't want that to happen. I really don't.
Don't worry. We'll be just fine. After many years of, a whole mess of training, we actually managed to gain a whole mess of powers.
That's good. Also, Sonia, I'm really hoping that my other sister Sonia gets to meet you.
I really hope so too. She does seem like a nice girl the way you talked about her.
Yeah, she is a really nice girl. Anyway, you two take care, okay?
Right.
Okay. Oh, and one more thing for good measure. You two take care of each other, okay? Great. All right, Boa, we're okay, Hancock. We're on our way back home. Let's roll.
But wait, don't you think that we ought to stay here for a little bit longer?
Well, I guess we can stay here. I mean, I already made the deal that we can stay here for a little bit. And besides, I have seen pictures of the inside of your castle. It's big. And I really want to get to know your citizens here. I really want to get to know them.
Well, what do you say, Sonia? How about we introduce him to the whole crew? I think that's a great idea.
Well, I guess so. Boa, I honestly don't know what the heck you were afraid of about not telling your sisters. But now that you told them, don't you feel good now?
Yes, I actually do feel really nice.
Well, I'm glad.
Yes, it just feels like a great big weight has just been lifted off my back. Of course, I can support it.
Yeah, you are strong. But anyway, I really am proud of you. I really am proud. But anyway, come on, ladies, let's head to the castle.
But the castle's way too far away for us to walk.
Don't worry, I have a better plan.
You ladies are gonna love this.
Because you see, thanks to my training, I actually acquired a very special move. Watch this. Instant transmission.
Huh? Where'd he go?
I'm over here. I'm on top of Sonia's head.
What? How did you do that?
It's very interesting. It's called instant transmission. You see, I lock on to somebody's energy, I put my fingers in between my eyes like this, and I focus on their energy. And that line just zoop, whisks me right to them. It's just amazing. Anyway, I better get down off of you. Hang on. Whew. Okay. Anyway, ladies, we're heading to the palace.
But wait a minute, I just realized something.
What is it, Sonia?
How are you going to teleport us back to the palace if you can just do it yourself?
That's easy. That's easy. I can teleport people with me. All they have to do is just touch me while I'm doing instant transmission.
Oh, well, let's do it.
All right. Okay, Mary, you take one shoulder. Sonia, you take the other shoulder. And as for you, Hancock, in my arms.
Yeah, anyway, sisters, you're definitely going to love this. Because not only will you be married to one of the best fighters in all of the multiverse, but we'll all be together, just like old times. Yeah, just like old times. Believe it. And we're never gonna go away from each other.
Just like sisters. Really, really close. Anyway, you ready, ladies?
Ready, ready, ready.
Here we go. And like I said, after when we leave here, guys, we'll be heading back to Mobius. And feel free to come back here and grab some stuff. I can teach you guys instant transmission if you want. Anyway, Amazon Lily, you are a really, really bizarre place, but I think I'm gonna like it here. And to think, I'm walking in the same feet that Monkey D. Luffy walked in. By the way, I'm surprised. Monkey D. Luffy was surrounded by a whole lot of women, and he didn't go nuts. I mean, if I was on an island that was full of beautiful women, of course I would go nuts as well. Anyway, let's go. Instant transmission.